Hey there, friends! Today I'm taking you on a whirlwind adventure, straight into one of the most dramatic, heart-thumping stories in the Bible. Buckle up, because we're heading to ancient Persia to meet a true hero, Esther. And trust me, you're going to love her. So picture this. You're living in a gigantic palace, surrounded by gold, peacocks, and enough food to feed a whole football team. That's basically Esther's life, except, well, she's hiding a big secret. She's Jewish, and nobody in the palace knows. Now, before you start thinking Esther's just chilling in luxury, here's where it gets wild. The king, his name's Xerxes, and let's just say he's got about as much chill as a squirrel on espresso, picks Esther to be queen because she's wise and brave. But trouble's brewing. There's a villain in the palace, Haman, who's got a plan nastier than burnt toast. He wants to get rid of all the Jews in the kingdom. And here's where Esther's courage shines. Even though it's risky, like could get her kicked out of the palace for good risky, Esther decides to speak up for her people. Her cousin Mordecai reminds her with some epic words you can find in Esther 4:14. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. Talk about a pep talk. So Esther cooks up a plan. She invites the king and the grumpy Haman to a dinner party. Not once, but twice. And let's be real, who can say no to a royal feast? At the right moment, Esther reveals the truth to the king. Plot twist. Xerxes is furious with Haman, and just like that, Esther saves her entire people. Now what can we learn from all this royal drama? First, courage doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you do the right thing even when you are scared. Esther could have stayed quiet, but she stood up for others. Second, sometimes you're in the right place at the right time for a reason, just like Esther. And finally, when you face challenges, remember Esther 4:14. You never know what amazing things can happen when you're brave. So if you ever feel ordinary, remember, even a regular kid can be a hero, just like Queen Esther. Who knows? Maybe your story is just getting started. Thanks for joining me on this wild, wonderful ride through Esther's story. If you like this adventure, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and tell me, who's your favorite Bible hero? Catch you next time.